Make your vote count.
This dramatic moment ought to be a testimony to the fact that your vote counts.
We're within 20 or 30 votes.
We are very, very close to a majority.
We said we were going to really slide into this second place finish and force a runoff, and we're doing that.
Now is the Rogero headquarters.
Where are the girls?
As Madeline Rogero takes to the podium.
Well, good evening. Well, friends, thank you so much for being here tonight. This has been a great night. It's been a great campaign, and we are very, very close to a majority. But maybe 15 votes short. We don't know. There's a hearing on Thursday.
There's going to be a runoff.
We're going to win this thing. I still got the faith.
Padgett and Harmon, remember, their votes are only separated by a razor-thin number of votes. So
yeah, it's like 59 votes.
Because of what you've done. And now we're going to take this momentum all the way to November 8th with your help.
Election day in Knoxville. Candidates for mayor getting ready to square off. Madeline Rogero talks about her plans for the evening as the votes are counted.
Well, we will be at the Foundry. The doors open at 8 o'clock after the polls close, and we will await the returns there. We've got music and good band playing and food and all, so we invite everyone to come on out with us.
She's running against Mark Padgett, who says he's spending every minute of the last 24 hours stumping for votes.
I've not slept since yesterday morning at about 5:30 in the morning. We went all through last night and every hour and a half at a different location. We called it rocking the vote round the clock.
In the state Senate 6th District, Becky Duncan Massey is the Republican.
Now more than ever, we need legislators that have had real-world business experience, that have developed jobs and balanced budget, because the government dollars are shrinking.
On the Democratic side is Gloria Johnson.
As soon as I got out of school, I started teaching in South Knoxville at Moreland Heights, and I've been teaching for more than 20 years since then. And I love the job, and I love working with kids.
Johnson, of course, saying that education's a big part of her campaign. Hey, you can keep up with the election results tonight on News Talk 98.7. Our election coverage begins at 8 o'clock. If you can't be with us on the radio, take us with you on your Android, BlackBerry, or...
Today, Knoxville City residents will pick their next mayor. Will it be Madeline Rogero, who would be the first woman to get the job, or Mark Padgett, who would be the youngest mayor in decades? Also up today, the State Senate District 6 seat and 3 spots on City Council. Polls open in about 1 hour.
It's Election Day. Mark Padgett says he's spending every minute of the last 24 hours stumping for votes as Knoxville's mayor.
I've not slept since yesterday morning at about 5:30 in the morning.
Knoxville Votes 2011. Know the candidates. Understand the issues. Make your vote count. Knoxville elects a new mayor and sends a new senator to Nashville. News Talk 98.7's comprehensive election coverage.
I'm Halloran Hilton Hill, and we have the whole team ready to give you complete election coverage on your election station, News Talk 98.7 WOKI. We've got our whole team out there. The evening starts with excitement. At the Foundry tonight, which is the headquarters for Madeline Rogero's celebration party, a bomb scare this evening. Officials had to evacuate the building as they investigated what turned out to be a dummy or phony bomb. We start with the latest news and information on that with my colleague Dave Folk, who will be giving you regular totals updates throughout the evening, and I'll introduce the rest of the team after we get you updated on this. Dave, what happened tonight?
Halloran, it was found on the back of a Channel 10 news truck. WBIR now reporting that it was discovered by one of their folks who went ahead and made the call. Here is our broadcast engineer, Brian Shoesmith, our News Talk 98.7 engineer, outside the Foundry when it was discovered, and he got a good look.
It's like a red tube, almost looks like a cigar tube with a white cap on it. It's got wrapped with copper wire. and it's kind of wedged in the back of the bumper of the Channel 10 news truck.
Now, hoax or not, Knoxville police are looking for whoever placed that
at Paget campaign headquarters with our Catherine Howell.
We're at the iconic Sun Sphere waiting to see if Knoxville will elect the first woman mayor or the youngest mayor since 1888. 33-year-old Mark Paget. Now, he's been pulling out all the campaign stops, campaigning nonstop for the 24 hours leading up to the polls even opening today. They had human billboards all over town.
In the 6th Senate District seat for the state of Tennessee, Becky Duncan Massey, 64% to Gloria Johnson's 35%. Madeline Rojero leading 61% to Mark Paget's 39% in the race for mayor.
Mark Paget is at the podium now.
We shared my vision for Knoxville with hundreds of community groups, with business leaders, not-for-profits, neighborhood groups, and we ran a positive campaign.
To the people of Knoxville, I want to thank you for the privilege of your trust and the gift of your confidence. I will work tirelessly to serve all of you.
Knoxville's next mayor, Madeline Rojero, she garnered nearly 60% of the votes cast in the runoff election to become the first woman to win all. Madeline Rojero is Knoxville's mayor-elect and the first woman to be elected mayor. In downtown Knoxville, there is a suffrage statue commemorating the women who won the right to vote in America. This morning, Halloran talked to her about it.
It wasn't that long ago that women didn't even have the right to vote, as that statue tells us, but I'm sure they would be very pleased to know that, and I'm hoping that my victory here will encourage more women to run for office and for more little girls to aspire to run for office.
Rojero handily won over Mark Paget, who this morning didn't completely rule out a role in the Rojero administration, if he were asked.
I'm so very proud of the campaign we ran. So many people helped, and, we ran for a little over a year and knocked on or called 38,000 Knoxvillians.
The Rojero campaign got started about 30 minutes late last night in the celebration when a hoax bomb was found on the back of a TV news truck. KPD spokesman Daryl DeBusk says the foundry was evacuated while the canines went through the building. Explosive experts were called. Nothing else was found.